we start introductory part of 2D element. In that session, we discuss about syllabus of 2D element, then sample question asked in university exam. After that, we discuss learning objective of this session, that is introductory part of 2D element, type of 2D element, and today we are going to see a different type of 2D stress analysis problem. Okay, so uh, main focus of today's session, that is type of 2D stress analysis problem, that is plane stress and plane strain problem, and third one, that is axis symmetry. In last session, we already covered introductory part. What do you mean by 1D element problem, 2D? Then its type of 2D element. So we can means mainly focus on triangular and square element. Okay, that is chord and tra. Again, that 2D element having uh, classified on the basis of number of node used in element. So first order, second order, or we can say higher order, CST and LSR. We also covered or discussed about application and general terminology used in 1D element, 2D element, and 3D element. Then poll questions. We have already covered these poll questions. All engineering problems are, okay? All engineering problems are 3D, three-dimensional problems. Today, okay, then we are going to discuss about type of 2D stress analysis problem. So according to classification or problem modified as plane stress problem, means stress only may occur in single plane, maybe in xy, yz, or xz direction. Then similarly, plane strain problem, strain or strain occur in xy plane or yz plane or xz plane. So mainly there are two types, plane stress and plane strain. And in third case, we considered axis symmetry, means in that case 3D problem converted into 2D plane for simplicity or simplifying our calculation. Then we discussed some introduction part of plane solid. We required some terminology or basic concept to formulate stiffness matrix for in case of plane stress or plane strain. So before that, we discussed some terminology used in plane solid. This portion already covered in your mechanics part or SOM part, that is strength of material. So just I'm brush up that part. All engineering problems are 3D. We already discussed that. In practical situation, all engineering problems or applications are in 3D mode. It is the engineer whose approximate problem using 1D beam or truss and 2D, means we convert that 3D for simplicity or for simplifying that calculations. Stress and strain either both zero or constant in the direction of thickness, means in this case we consider third direction, means stress or strain in third direction is negligible or zero or constant, means no effect on third direction. So in this case we consider only two direction. Then plane stress and plane strain are different constraint in the direction imposed in the thickness. We differentiate these two terms, plane stress and plane strain. So in upcoming slide you can clear this term. What do you mean by different constraint in the direction imposed in the thickness direction? Okay, so this is basic difference, plane stress and plane strain. If you take a cube having 6 faces, having 3 dimensions or 3 direction x, y, and z. Suppose we consider stress, normal stress apply means induce means after application of external force, there is a induction or generation of stresses in that particular direction. Suppose we apply external force on that cube, and stress, normal stress induced in x direction, so that denoted by sigma x. So if you consider a case that cube having normal stress in x direction, normal stress in y direction. So this is plane stress condition, means stresses occur only in the direction of x and y, as well as shear stress also produce, that is tau xy in plane xy or in the direction of xy. So these are 3 terms in plane stress, means uh, if you talk about stresses, so in 3 dimensional there are 3 normal stresses, that is sigma x, sigma y and sigma z. 3 shear stresses means tau xy, tau yz and tau xz. Then in plane stress condition, sigma x and sigma y are non-zero, means it having certain value, and in third direction sigma z is equal to 0. So this is basic and primary condition of plane stress. If you consider only 2 direction x and y, so stresses in x, sigma y, that is non-zero value, and sigma z is equal to 0. This is first condition. Second, you remember that shear stresses in xy plane, shear stresses tau in xy plane are is non-zero value, means it having certain value, and remaining, that is tau x z, tau y z are 0. Okay, means shear stress with respect to z direction means थर्ड डायरेक्शन, ठीक है ना, हमने x और y कंसीडर किया है, तो रिमेनिंग डायरेक्शन इज z डायरेक्शन. सो स्ट्रेसेस इन z डायरेक्शन, दैट इज sigma z, normal stress in z direction, or shear stress in z direction become 0. So this is primary condition. Then in this is regarding plane stress while considering stress parameter. Now in plane strain condition, what about stresses? Okay, so we know that strain, if you consider strain in x direction, that is epsilon x, or normal strain in x direction, then similarly epsilon y, that is normal strain in y direction. Okay, then in that case stresses in x direction may be non-zero, stresses in y direction may be non-zero, means it having certain value. But what about sigma z in plane strain condition? Sigma stress may be non-zero value. Okay, but when you consider plane stress, sigma z definitely 0, means no stresses induced in z direction. But when you consider plane strain condition, stresses in z direction may be having some value. This is a basic difference between plane stress and plane strain condition when you consider stress parameter. Okay, तो simply इतना याद रखो कि normal stress in z direction may be occur in plane strain condition, but sigma z or third with respect to third direction stresses become 0. ठीक है, तो ये basic difference याद रखो. Then what about shear stresses? So tau xy, shear stresses xy, here also xy may having non-zero value, means it having certain value, and same in third direction, stresses, shear stresses xz and yz become 0. तो दोनों में बेसिक डिफरेंस सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है कि यहाँ पे नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस 0 और यहाँ पे नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस z डायरेक्शन में may have some certain value or maybe 0, or may have certain value. Okay, then with respect to strain, normal strain in x direction, y direction, z direction. Okay, so z direction may be expand without any generation of stresses, so that expansion called as a free expansion. So plane strains z direction, stress normal stresses in z direction 0, but they may happen that strain in z direction, that expansion called as a free expansion. Then in plane strain condition, strain are sigma x, epsilon x, epsilon y, that is deformation in x direction, deformation in y direction may occur. You can observe in figure x and y direction deformation, but epsilon z, that is expansion in z direction, completely restricted. Okay, so this is basic difference between plane stress and plane strain. याद रखने के लिए सिर्फ इतना याद रखो, this is means sigma x, sigma y having certain value and sigma z 0, means यहाँ पे जहाँ पे z लग गया means third direction, that becomes 0. and strain के लिए याद रखने के लिए epsilon x, epsilon y and epsilon z 0, means जहाँ पे z है वहाँ पे 0. ठीक है, तो ये दो प्राइमरी कंडीशन याद रखो, बाकी रिवर्स कर दो. ओके, so this is basic difference between plane stress and plane strain. Okay, okay, we will see this plane stress and plane strain one by one. For more clarification, first we will take first condition, that is plane stress problem. Okay, so you can observe this figure. Stresses, normal stresses induced in x direction, that is f of x, and normal stresses induced in y direction, that is f of y. Okay, according to our condition, normal stress in z direction becomes 0. Shear stress xz yz is equal to 0, means maybe tau xy having certain value. Problem condition of plane stress, that is thickness is much smaller than the length and width dimension, means we consider two dimensional, so we consider only x and y, and third dimension, that is z direction, should be negligible. The thin plate or disc with applied in plane forces, means for this problem you consider any sheet membrane or thin membrane and forces applied in radial direction, not in thickness. Okay, means z direction stresses are 0 at large surface, or stresses only apply or produce in only xy direction. Okay, means, or if you consider a circular plate, means stresses induced in radial direction on along the diameter. So you just remember this key equation, sigma zz tau xy shear stress xz and tau yz equal to 0 for this plane stress problem condition. It is safe to assume that they are also 0 along the thickness, one and the same thing. We just assume that, means practical, it may be happen that stresses in normal stresses in zz direction become certain value, but we assume for simplicity that stresses in z direction is equal to 0. Then we already discussed non-zero stresses component. In this case, stress, uh, normal stress sigma xx, sigma yy, sigma tau x are non-zero stress component, and non-zero strain component, that is epsilon xx, epsilon yy, epsilon xz, then epsilon zz, ये याद रखना है, means we consider free expansion in z direction without inducing any stresses. Example of plane stress problem. अच्छा, स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन, रिगार्डिंग स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन, 3 स्ट्रेस नॉर्मल, 3 स्ट्रेस shear, ये याद रखना है. रेन स्ट्रेन, 3 strain in normal direction and 3 strain in sorry, 3 strain in, sorry, x means this is 1. Okay, we can consider single as well as 2-dimensional. Then example of plane stress problem, that is thin plate subjected to tensile loading along the radial direction. Second, wing skin structure, maybe a structure of wings of aeroplane. Then conversion of 3D problem into 2D problem using plane stress condition. Just insignificant thickness, or we negligible thickness and no load in z direction. So this is regarding plane stress condition problem. Okay, before publishing any poll question, if you have any query regarding plane stress conditions problem, you just ask, and then I will further publish the poll questions. Please, if you have any doubt in previous slides, let me know. If anyone having any doubt, means differentiate between or difference between plane stress and plane strain. We discuss plane stress problem and their conditions. If you have no doubt or no query or no issue, so read this question, poll question number 5, from given figure, non-zero stress components. Read carefully, observe diagram carefully, and select your appropriate answer. Non-zero stress. Please submit your answer. Wait, I am launched this poll question. Sorry, I am not able to launch this question number 5. I am request to Kalpani madam or Neha ma'am, can you launch question number 5, poll question number 5? Hello ma'am, Neha ma'am, Snail ma'am. Okay, actually there is a technical problem. I can't launch this question number 5. You can reply.
Not able to launch poll, sir, from my side too.
Yes, yes. I'm also not able to launch. Okay, no problem. Student can reply in question section. Yes, option number 1.
Hello, Rakhare sir.
Hello,
Sir,
ma'am.
I'm not able to launch poll.
Okay, no issue, ma'am.
Hello.
Okay, student will reply in question section. No
Rakhare
problem.
sir, even I'm not able to launch poll.
Okay, no problem.
Even here is no option for the launching of the poll.
Okay, no problem. Okay, student, you can reply in question section. Some student say option number 1. Then Yash Agarkar. Okay, first let me clear. This is multiple choice, single answer question. Okay, not multiple answer. So you just choose only a single answer. This is not a multiple choice. This is multiple choice, but not multiple answer question. Choose only single answer. Please reply. So please reply everyone. Okay, some say option number 1, that is shear stress in XY. Yes, correct. And a few students reply option number 2 as well as option number 3 as well as option number 4. But correct answer is option number 1, means non-zero, means it having certain value in that direction. Okay, in plane stress condition, if you carefully observe this diagram, so stresses induce only in x and y direction. ठीक है, जिनको z डायरेक्शन दिखाई दे रहा है प्लीज प्रॉपर्ली ऑब्जर्व करो. z डायरेक्शन में कोई भी कंपोनेंट नहीं है, मींस जहां पे आपका z लग गया वहां पे जीरो स्ट्रेस कंपोनेंट, and we ask non-zero stress component. So correct answer is shear stress, may be normal stress or shear stress in xy having non-zero stresses. Then normal stress, that is sigma z or sigma xz or normal stress in yz. तो एक एक माइंड में यहाँ पे रखो कि अगर z डायरेक्शन में अगर आपके ऑप्शन है तो वहां पे 0 है. ओके, तो ये हमारा करेक्ट आंसर नहीं है. नेक्स्ट, okay, Yash Agarkar reply means, sir, but x direction means yz plane. Yz plane na? No dear. Plane having two-dimensional category, correct? Plane means it required 2 dimension. A single x direction, ये मीनिंग नहीं हो सकता कि that is yz. Yz plane means y direction as well as z direction. Means according to you, yz, this is y and this is z. So this plane means this small rectangle is nothing but yz plane, and we talk about this big rectangular, or if you observe from front side, this big rectangle surface is nothing but our xy plane. Okay, so we talk about xy plane because forces or stresses induced in only in xy direction. Okay, clear? Okay, anyone have direct y direction is x? No, same. I think Yash Agarkar, are you clear your doubt? Okay, so we can continue with next question. Question number 6. I think near about same question from given figure, zero stress component are. Okay, I will try to launch this poll. Okay, still I am not able to launch this. Same problem occur. So you just reply in question section. This is also a single option question, means multiple choice, but a single option. You can answer or you can select a single option. Zero stress component. Okay, just put your option number. No need to write all shear stress or normal stress. You just put option number. Same figure, I think same question. ठीक है, मैंने रिवर्स क्वेश्चन पूछा है सिर्फ. From given figure, zero stress component, zero stress. Good. Nita, division A, roll number 19, Nita Dhokre. Then division A, 66. Then okay, so दोनों ने ऑप्शन नंबर 2 चूज किया है, बट लेट मी क्लियर. जीरो स्ट्रेस तो कितना सिंपल है कि जीरो स्ट्रेस किस डायरेक्शन में है, जेड डायरेक्शन, मीन जहां पे आपका जेड लग गया, ठीक है, जेड डायरेक्शन में आपके स्ट्रेसेस जीरो है, मींस यू कंसीडर नॉर्मल एज वेल एज शियर. ओके, तो जेड डायरेक्शन में स्ट्रेसेस जीरो है. तो अगर केयरफुली ऑब्जर्व करो, है ना, चार ऑप्शन में सिर्फ एक ही इसमें जेड है, एक जेड, ठीक है. तो जस्ट ये चीज क्लियर करो, प्लेन स्ट्रेस में थर्ड डायरेक्शन जो आपका जहां पे फोर्सेस अप्लाई नहीं हो रहे वो आपका जीरो स्ट्रेस कंपोनेंट है, एंड नॉन जीरो मींस इट हैविंग सर्टेन वैल्यू. बस इतना सा छोटा सा डिफरेंस है कि थर्ड डायरेक्शन में जिस डायरेक्शन में आपके फोर्सेस अप्लाई नहीं हो रहे उस डायरेक्शन में आप जीरो कंसीडर कर सकते हो, है ना. ओके, ऋषिकेश उमाटे, सी डिवीजन, अगेन चूज ऑप्शन नंबर 2. आई थिंक सभी का अभी ये डाउट आई थिंक क्लियर हुआ है. तो ये दो क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट थे. अगर आपका प्लेन स्ट्रेस प्रॉब्लम कंडीशन अगर क्लियर है, सो यू कैन इजीली जंप ऑन प्लेन स्ट्रेन कंडीशन. ओके, okay, then let's continue our same topic, that is plane strain, plane stress problem. हम सेम फर्स्ट टॉपिक कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, प्लेन स्ट्रेस. So this relation actually required while formulation of element stiffness matrix for 2D element when you consider plane stress problem. Okay, so relation between stress and strain for plane stress condition. Strain displacement relation. Okay, you aware that means normal strain in x direction denoted by epsilon x, similarly epsilon y, strain in y direction, and this is sorry, rho in xy, that is shear strain in xy direction. Okay, means it having normal strain and shear strain. Then a simple formula, that is normal strain in x direction, so displacement in x direction consider as a u. So strain is nothing but change in length upon original length or change in dimension upon original dimension. So you already know or you are already familiar with these fundamentals. So what is strain, what is displacement or deformation. So strain in x direction, that is delta u upon delta x. X considered as a total length delta x, and delta u, that is strain in x direction. Then shear strain in xy plane, so delta u divided by delta y plus delta v delta x. So delta u displacement in x direction and delta v displacement in y direction. If anyone having confusion, means delta u के नीचे delta x क्यों नहीं है और delta v के नीचे delta y. So let me clear from by using this basic diagram. So if you know, shear strain is nothing but tan phi, that is opposite side upon hypotenuse, adjacent side, not hypotenuse. So delta u is nothing but strain, linear strain in x direction upon delta y. Similarly, strain in y direction, that is, if you consider a phi here, that is shear strain, so phi delta v upon delta x. In this way, we can find out displacement, shear strain displacement in y direction and x direction. If you club these two terms, so we'll get shear strain in xy plane, that is delta v upon delta x plus delta u upon delta y. Okay, so we know that normal strain in x direction delta u upon delta x. Similarly, strain in y direction and strain in z direction. So for z direction, we consider delta w, so delta w upon delta j. Okay, so these are the three normal strain. And next, these are shear strain in xy, means आप observe कर सकते हैं uv. Then shear strain in xz, uw, and shear strain yz, wv. Okay, so there are total 6 strain, 3 normal and 3 shear. Same equation we can write in matrix form, that is, in left side you can consider strain is equal to, then derivative of respect to displacement. You can simply check delta u. If you multiply these two matrices or matrices, you will get delta u by delta x remaining term 0 is equal to epsilon x delta u and delta x. Same terms, means that same equation we write in matrix form only, nothing else. So this is nothing but, this vector is called as a strain vector. This is strain displacement, this is strain, and this matrix represent displacement vector. So this is nothing but strain displacement vector. Okay, this derivative matrix represent as a strain displacement vector. Then 3D strain relations. If you consider strain relation with respect to Young's modulus of elasticity, so when you consider only single direction, that is strain, normal strain is equal to normal stress upon Young's modulus of elasticity. And additionally, if you consider another two directions, then we write or we add impact of Poisson's ratio, that mu is nothing but Poisson's ratio, E Young's modulus, and G is nothing but modulus of rigidity. So we already aware this question, what is or what do you mean by epsilon x by considering Poisson's ratio in remaining directions. Similarly, epsilon y, epsilon z, and then rho xy, that is shear strain is equal to shear stress upon modulus of rigidity in xy plane. Similarly in yz and zx plane. Okay, so again we have three equations, 3 for normal, 3 for shear. Okay, again same procedure, that 6 equation write in the form of matrix. Okay, now this is plane stress condition problem. So we know the boundary condition that sigma z, stress in z direction, normal stress in z direction equal to 0. So we cut this row and respective column from strain stress मैट्रिक्स, जैसे आपने ग्लोबल स्टिफनेस मैट्रिक्स में किया था, सेम सेम फैशन में हम ये सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. देन सेकंड कंडीशन, shear stress in yz, ठीक है, यहाँ पे z लग गया, मींस shear strain stress in yz plane. So we delete respective row and respective column, that is fifth row and fifth column from stress strain stress matrix. And third, that is zx, same stresses in z direction, shear stress, or you can consider normal stress, stresses in z direction. So tau zx also consider as a 0. So we delete 6th row and 6th column from stress strain matrix. So this 6 by 6 matrix converted into 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so this is our final representation. Our ultimate or main objective to find sigma x, sigma y and tau x. Just simplifying our steps. देखो सिंगल स्टेप में तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. आई एम डायरेक्टली जंप ऑन सिग्मा एक्स सिग्मा वाई और स्ट्रेस इज इक्वल टू स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन मैट्रिक्स इनटू स्ट्रेन मैट्रिक्स. ओके, सो दिस इज अवर objective to find sigma x, sigma y and tau xy, means in the form of stresses. Then after removing inverse matrix, so this is simplified form of stress strain matrix, that is represented by C. So this whole term represent by using capital D. So D is nothing but E upon 1 minus rho square. Okay, sorry, not rho, mu. That mu is called as a Poisson's ratio. Okay, so this D we required when you formulate element stiffness matrix for plane stress condition. Right now you just remember this terms. So this is nothing but plane stress matrix for plane stress problem. One minute. Just within 1 minute, I'm brush up this. So we start from stress strain relation for plane stress problem. So we find relation between strain and displacement. We have 3 normal strain, 3 shear strain in respective planes. Then we write in matrix form, strain is equal to strain displacement into displacement vector. Then 3D stress strain relation along with Poisson's ratio of material. Then that equation write in matrix form. Then we have a condition that plane stress problem. So we consider only x and y direction, and third direction, that is z direction, means along the thickness we consider stresses induced is negligible or 0. So normal stress in z direction, that is sigma z, tau yz and tau zx become 0. So we apply elimination approach and delete, or we can say neglect, respective row and column from plane स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन मैट्रिक्स. ठीक है, जैसे आपने ग्लोबल स्टिफनेस मैट्रिक्स में किया था कि आप कंडीशन पुट करते हो एंड डिलीट respective row and column and simplify that equation, means application of boundary conditions. Then this 6 by 6 matrix converted into 3 matrix, that is 3 by 3 matrix. Then our main objective to find out stresses sigma x, sigma y and tau xy. So we shift this term in left side. So obviously ये आपका जो स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन मैट्रिक्स है वो इनवर्स हो जाएगा. Then after removal of inverse we'll get this is simplified form, and this is nothing but D. This stress strain matrix for plate strain condition we represent in terms of D. So this D will useful for formulating element stiffness matrix for 2D elements. ओके जैसे आपने 1D एलिमेंट के लिए डायरेक्ट यूज किया था कि -1 1 एलिमेंट स्टिफनेस मैट्रिक्स. ओके तो सिमिलरली हमें ये D यूजफुल रहेगा आगे के लिए. ठीक है, देन नेक्स्ट है दैट इज प्लेन स्ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम. So till now if you have any doubt you can ask your doubt or query or question, then I will start plane strain problem. Okay, in remaining time I think it is not possible to cover plane strain problem. So if you have if actually अगर किसी को डाउट नहीं है तो I will end this session. Okay, or you can ask your doubt. ज़्यादा